it's Alright here, and welcome to another period of time in toys. Yeah, it's not quite a week in toys. In fact, this is the first one in September, and I have picked up a couple of items that I want to talk you through today, but the last week has been invoice crazy. I've had lost invoices come through, I've had unexpected invoices come through, and I'm expecting even more next week. I've pre-ordered Studio Series 86 for Wave 2 from Comics and Cocktails, and all of the other big retails seem to be getting them in. So I'm fully expecting next week to be slapped with that invoice as well. Literally, I'd say about 80% of all my pre-orders have come or will be coming within the space of a week of each other, which is absolutely bloody mental. But I have picked up a couple of things this month, and one of them is a Kingdom figure that I bought from a physical store, not online, but from a physical store, and it's the Kingdom interpretation of Scorponok, but not the Titan type, the big Titan that's there. This is the Beast Wars version, and I promised myself that I wouldn't order this online. I'd wait till I see it in person, and then I would pick it up. And in fact, I passed on it when I saw it in late August. However, I took my son to pick up some Among Us toys. I promised him some on payday. I went down there and I picked up a Winter Song for Rudy Zazu. You might have saw that recently on his unboxing on his channel. And I thought, you know what, my son's having something, Rudy's having something, I've got to have something. So I picked up a little Scorponok here, and he's all right. You know, this guy gets a lot of flack for his stumpy legs. He's a little bit stumpy, but and also for how it transforms. I don't see a problem with it, to be honest. It's all right for a deluxe. In fact, it's a lot better than Bloody Tracks, and a hell of a lot better than that bloody wing finger looks. I know, if you like him, fair enough. I just can't get my head around that figure. I mean, there's nothing to it, especially when you see it in hand. But this guy is all right. He's probably the best of luck I've picked up from that wave. Yes, Tracks looks great, but he actually feels like trash, in my opinion. He comes with these two little pieces that go inside his claws, which are actually on the back of the cardboard. So when I opened these up, I thought, oh, bugger, I've bought one and then they're missing, but they're actually on the back of the cardboard. I almost did the same with Warpath's shield as well. I nearly threw that away. But we've got like a bug in here, and we've got some rockets in here. And you know what? He's all right. I don't mind him at all. He's a cool little figure. The only issue QC-wise I've got is these legs tend to pop off, but they tend to do that anyway on certain smaller ball joints that Hasbro pull together. So you know what, I'm happy I picked him up. I've had a bit of fun with him. I've flipped him backwards and forwards a few times, and yeah, he's alright. So I picked him up. He can go on my Beast Wars shelf, and I'm not going to be fully in on Beast Wars anymore. I think that out of all the ones that are left, I'll probably pick up a Waspinator and maybe a Tigertron, and then I'll probably leave it at that, because that's all I need. If they do a Tarantulas in Legacy, then maybe. But I'm not going all in. I'm not getting the repaints and all that kind of stuff. I'm not even bothering getting the Paleotrex repaint. I forgot the character's name, but there's a Beast Wars repaint of him. It's gone. I forgot his name, but I won't be getting that either. So we have had an announcement, and I'm sure this has been talked to death on numerous channels. So I'm going to throw in my 10pence of it as well. So we're getting a Star Saber figure with a Victory Leo or a Victory Saber figure that combines. From HasLab, 180 quid. It's only $180 in the US as well, so we're getting a bit shafted there over here. But there you go. I like the look of it, and at first I was definitely going to back it, but I decided to wait. And the reason why I decided to wait was it is a lot of money. It is a lot of money, and I wanted to see what other tiers are added onto it. Now, it looks cool. It looks great. It's probably a Commander class size figure in Star Saber, and maybe a leader size figure in Victory Leo. So you're probably getting your money's worth there. And the main reason I wanted to take part in this is I've never taken part in a Kickstarter, so I thought, you know what, I might have a go and do that. But I'm now in two minds, especially when I'm starting to reassess what I'm collecting. I'm having a bit of a big clear out of stuff. I'm clearing out Marvel Legends that I don't really want in my collection anymore, and my Transformers focus is going to be sticking more with G1 and what I like in G1. So I'm undecided, but I think I probably will pass on the HasLab. And before I had all this influx of invoices, I actually thought to myself, you know what, I haven't bought a toy, like only the one this month, so I put an order in with Kapow for a figure that I did want to pick up. And I was hoping to pick it up in person for the Entertainer, but I went in like 3 of them and they didn't have them in stock, even though they had them in stock online at the time. And I thought, well, you know what, it's £2 more than what it is in the shop, but I'll get it posted to me. It's Kingdom Core Class Soundwave. This thing looks beautiful. I'm really, really excited to open this up. In fact, I'll probably open it up in a minute and we'll have a look at it together. But it is a lovely, lovely little figure. Beautiful details. Red eyes as well, not yellow, red eyes, which is nice. I love that it comes with a little cassette. It would have been cool if they made it transform, wouldn't it? I recently got rid of my Mech Fans Toys version of Soundwave. I've got the Sound Blaster version, which I've kept, but I got rid of it knowing that I'd probably pick up this. And yeah, I'm really excited. He changes in 8 steps. The only thing that I'm not sure of are these bits here sticking out. They could have done something with those, but then again, he's going to be in robot mode more than tape deck anyway. He looks absolutely awesome. Shall we open him up? So here he is at the packaging. I've got a little bit of leg flop, not too bad. You know when a joint is just slightly loose. It doesn't wobble about, but it's a little bit looser than you would want it to be. That's what this guy's like. But he comes with 2 accessories. His shoulder cannon and his gun, which are hollow on the bottom. So this fits in his shoulder here, like so. And then he holds his blaster in his hand. And that is the final Soundwave look. That's cool. You must admit, that looks pretty stunning. These legs are slightly loose, so I will be nail polishing them, I think. They're a little bit looser than I'd want them to be, you see. That's disappointing, but it's fixable nevertheless. Now let's open up his chest, and let's see a little bitty laser beak. I think it's laser beak rather than buzzsaw. Nice detail inside as well. Yeah, that is awesome. I really like this thing. This thing is really cool. Just an annoying little bit of QC on mine, which I'll sort out in a minute. But before I do that, shall we transform him up and see what he looks like in his tape deck mode? And here he is all transformed up. This is the official transformation, but I think I prefer just having it like that. Yeah, it leaves some gaps in the side, but yeah, someone's going to do a third-party add-on kit with foldable feet. I bet you someone does it, if they haven't already done it. But you know what, it's a cool little thing. Annoyed about the QC. A lot of Hasbro stuff I'm getting now, it seems to have gone back to the Power of the Primes days of loose and Titan's return of poor ball joints and poor tolerances, especially in Wave 3. I had that absolutely on tracks. And I've picked it up within this little Soundwave as well. But good thing is it is fixable. But you know what? How cool is that? For what? 12 quid. Yeah, I paid 14 for mine posted. But yeah, say 11, 12 quid for this guy. Cool little Legends figure. I think he'd look the part on any Legends display. And I'm happy to have him. So how cool is that? I've got a little Soundwave. So today is Sunday the 12th of September, and I've got a little pickup. I took my son to have an eye test, and I went into Poundworld next door to actually find a pair of specs glasses to tighten up these bloody things. I've got as floppy as Soundwave's legs, and they didn't have any in there anyway. But I did find something in Poundworld, and I thought it was a bit of fun. I've seen these before, but I haven't seen this particular figure, and I had the opportunity to probably own the entire set of these now, but I didn't. And I picked up Grimlock. Yeah, I have seen all of these in Poundworld. I saw them when I was on holiday in Wales in Poundworld, but not Grimlock. And yeah, I picked up this one because it was just odd. It was in Dynamite and it actually looked quite good, where the other ones are missing paint apps and they don't look the best. But Grimlock looks quite cool. It's got some cool G1 artwork on the back. Quite randomly, it's the Metroplex and Triptychon rather than the early G1 box artwork, but nevertheless, pretty cool. So yeah, I've got Grimlock. Box is battered. Shall we open it? I need a bit of fun. He's going to live on my desk. Oh, he might actually go into my Dynabot display I've got over there. I might stick him in there. It's quite rubbery. No articulation on it, but you know what? It's not a bad little Grimlock. That's alright for a pound, isn't it? Yeah, he's alright. I mean, he's got a bit of gunk on him and a bit of roughness. A bit of glue by the look of it. Why he needs glue on him, I don't know. But yeah, it's just basically soft plastic, rubbery plastic. I thought his arms may move, but they don't. So yeah, just a little tiny Grimlock, which, yeah, you know what? Not much to say on him really. Just cool to see something Transformers related in Power World. So I picked up him for £1. I also went to a charity shop, and this is earlier on in the month, way back in the month, and I did find a Bumblebee figure in there for like 50p. And I think my son's run off with it. I don't know where it is now. But I did find it in there. I think it was 50p. It might have only been 10p. I can't even remember now. And I have had some invoices for Studio Series 86. I had invoices last week and nothing's been posted yet. And I've just got this feeling that I'm going to end up with one almighty delivery from Comics and Cocktails. It's going to be huge. Yeah, so keep an eye out next week. Hopefully there'll be a week in toys next week, because I've got some stuff that's actually going to come in. Anyway, until next time, I hope you've enjoyed this little toy haul for the last couple of weeks. I've been Zort Rider. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch you again really soon.